When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was
turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Touchdown, Miami! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back, going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. A huge huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off play action on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Peters. Throws for the tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play. The
Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Peters. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Abrams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal coming up. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They're going to run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got rid of it just in time.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Peters. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big swing.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he makes the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Peters. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll pull it down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Might be changing the route. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to...
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To throw, it's Peters. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the ground game on the left. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. Oh, he got loose. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
Arkansas, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on them.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Peters. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
21.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Now the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long.
42 Spiders.
Looking downfield, it's Peters. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking your tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Quarterback on the keeper. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. And the defense got it. The 20. Inside the tag. Touchdown, Canes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Arkansas, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking for a man. It's Peters. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on second down. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like...
There he goes. Got the first down and more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Arkansas, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Back to throw, it's Peters. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.